Poverty as a challenge क्लास 9th इस चैप्टर के अंदर वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द पॉवर्टी एंड इस चैप्टर के अंदर लैंडलेस लेबर्स होते हैं जो रूरल के अंदर लैंडलेस लेबर्स आर इन पॉवर्टी। पहले हम वो समझ रहे थे कि पॉवर्टी, व्हाट इज पॉवर्टी। Poverty means that people cannot give 2 square meals or basic needs to their family or for them is known as poverty. In rural areas, landless laborers um, is in the poverty, and in urban areas, overcrowded jockeys who lives in slums and child labor and beggars, etc. And roughly 270 million or 27 crore people in India live in poverty, according to the survey of 2011 and 2012. And the problems of the poverty people are food problem, medication problem, education problem, and low income, lack of health, and child labor, not regular work, and no shelter, etc. Hunger and lack of shelter is the major reason of deaths in the poverty. And in this chapter, there is two groups: vulnerable group and social exposure. Social exposure means what is society thinking about the poverty, poor people or who live in the poverty. The society do not give equality to the poor people or do not give or treat them equal in the society. We does not want to give them opportunities, and so the opportunities was not given to poor people, so they are become more poor and somewhat from the problems they die. And their income also is low, and we think that poor people should live in slums and not live in their apartments, house at the neighbors. And the vulnerable groups means that the people who cannot survive in the different situations comes in the vulnerable group. Which of the groups are considered as poor people? The groups which come in the poor people is in rural areas, landless laborers; in urban areas, who lives in some child labor, and and women's, um, and etc. and daily wage earners and beggars. And the next, we can, why there is a question that why poor people considered as most vulnerable group. um, Except there is two reasons we can consider that poverty, and there is another question that who we consider below the poverty line. First we will discuss this question. Below the poverty line means the calories. We can first do it with the calories and the money. The calories required per person is 2400 calories per day in rural areas, and 2100 calories per day per person in urban areas. You understand that there is an increase in rural areas calories because they do or they comes in physical work more, and urban areas people come always sitting software jobs and etc. And the in the money 816 rupees per month for the rural areas and 1000 per month in urban areas, um, because the urban areas we have more increased prices. And at next we can see that at 5 years of survey in India, NSSO, also known as National Sample Survey Organization, surveys the whole country and checks that how many poor people is there, or it gives the percentage how many poor people are in India. And in international, World Bank takes the survey, and we have some percentage 40, and in our India 45%. In 1993 and 1994 the percentage rate, and it will decrease to 37.2% in 2004 and 2005, and in 22 percent, and also massively decreased to 22% in 2011, and 20% in next few years. And as we can see at the next, what was the situation of poverty among various states of India? All India head count ratio, also known as HCR, was 31%, 21.9% in 2011. Madhya Pradesh, Assam, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Odisha had above all Indian poverty level, and Bihar, Odisha continues to be more poorest. Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh has and Odisha have decreased poverty in urban areas, and Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat, and West Bengal also have massively decreased their poverty ratio. Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu has bring some public distributor system, also known as some schemes known as Antoday Anna Yojana, which gives the people free food grains. And we can see the next that 34% in 2005 to 15.2% in 2014 in sub-Sahara properties. And at last, there is some schemes and some discuss the major reason for poverty in India. This is the question. Historical region is low because of the British. The poverty has decreased, and the colonized administrations, and some we can see in the book. At the last, I can say some schemes such as Gandhi National Rural Employment Act, which was brought in 2004, 2005, sorry, aims to give the people 100 days of work for rural areas only. It aims to be sustainable. And Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana, which is another scheme which was started in 1993. The aim of this program is to create self-employment opportunities to the educated unemployed. This is for only rural areas and small towns. Rural Employment Gratitude Act was launched in 1995. The program is to create self-employment to in the rural areas only, and the target to create 25 lakh new jobs has been set to the program under the 10th year. Sangram Sarvajay Yojana, which was started in 1999. for only farmers and small businessmen in rural areas only, like the government provide them electricity, water, and etc. to um, free of cost by the central government. And another program, Mantri Gramodaya Yojana (PMGY), launched in 2000, sustaining giving states to basic services such as primary health. It ensures that the the states are giving the people primary health, primary education, rural shelter, rural drinking water, and rural electricity. And another important scheme is Antyodaya Anna Yojana. I have also told that this is to provide people food grains at a lower cost, or eating food uh, for lower cost. Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu had done this and bring the progress to provide food grains at 1 rupees also in Andhra Pradesh. And at last, we have the summary. Summary is that poverty is a very we cannot estimate that, but poverty is very dangerous, and because of the poverty, many people die in India and in international. People also die at a massive rate. So poverty is very not good. So the government is working to solve the poverty.